Can you imagine living an entire year without spending a single coin? No cash, no credit card, no digital wallet, just you, the world, and the will to survive. It sounds unbelievable in today's modern world, but one man from Ireland actually did it. His name is Mark Boyle, and his journey as the moneyless man is one of the most inspiring experiments in simple living and human resilience. Mark Boyle wasn't always a minimalist. He had a degree in economics and worked a well-paying job. But over time, he began to question everything. He realised that money, which should bring convenience, had actually created distance between people, between us and nature, and even within ourselves. He started asking himself if it was possible to live a meaningful life without using money at all. In 2008, Mark made a bold decision. He gave up his bank account, stopped using money completely, and moved into a small caravan on a piece of land in Ireland. His goal was to live for an entire year without spending anything. This wasn't for attention or fame. It was a personal challenge, a real-life experiment to see if a different way of life was possible. Mark grew his own food, used rainwater for drinking and washing, and built a compost toilet. He cooked on a homemade stove and got around on a bicycle. For food, he relied on what he could grow, what he could forage, or what others were willing to share. He worked on local farms in exchange for meals and supplies. Kindness, bartering, and creativity became his new currency. Of course, the journey wasn't easy. There were cold nights, hungry days, and moments when he questioned everything. He had no electricity, no heater, and no fridge. But even through the struggles, he discovered something powerful: the importance of community. Strangers helped him, locals supported him, and slowly he learned how to live in a way that felt more connected and real. What Mark learned was simple but life-changing. He realised that true wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how little you need. He found happiness in growing his own food, in sharing stories with neighbours, and in waking up every day with purpose. He became more connected to nature, more self-aware, and more grateful for even the smallest things. After his experiment, Mark didn't go back to the life he left. Instead, he wrote a book called The Moneyless Man, sharing his experiences with the world. The book became a success and sparked a global conversation about the way we live, spend, and think about happiness. He continued to explore life without modern systems, even spending time living without technology, electricity, or running water. Mark's story isn't just about giving up money. It's about discovering a better way to live, a way that's slower, deeper, and more meaningful. His journey proves that we don't always need more. Sometimes we need less. Less stuff, less stress, less noise, and more connection, more kindness, and more life.